Hello, friends. How's it going? Please don't mind that my hair is wet. I just took a shower. Hello. How's everyone going? How's everyone going? How's everyone doing? I'm very excited for today's video. I've been kind of irritated by how much misinformation there is about all of this. Like pretty irritated. So I'm very excited to share such misinformation with you guys. And also today we're just going to go through and test out Gemini against GPT 3.5 and GPT 4 on different criteria like general stuff, vision, humor, slang, reasoning, music, code, things like that. So yeah, in this video, we're first going to debunk some misconceptions, and then we're going to go test it out for Gemini Pro, GPT 3.5, and GPT 4 across a bunch of different categories. My lighting there, is that a little bit better? I do a little bit more light. Okay. Let me also clean up my thing. Hyped. Hello, Jill. Hello, Victor. Google revealed that a promotion. Yeah, those are all things we are going to debunk. In some ways, debunk. We need Gemini in Canada. We still won't have it. We don't have Bard or Claude. Really? I was just in Canada a while back. I thought I could access Bard. But okay, I might be wrong. I also don't really know where I am half the time, so don't listen to me. I think, okay, I mean, theoretically, you could just use a VPN and you should be able to access it. I just heard Gemini Pro and Bard. I plugged in my code and see right that's optimized. Yes, all of these things we'll be talking about, okay? Can you please do a research paper search the way they mentioned? Again, that is another thing that I'm going to be addressing. Quality is bad. Is the video quality still really bad? Damn it. This has been a problem last time as well. Let me just try to fix it, actually. I don't know what the issue has been for a while. You know what? Let me use a different software. Be right back. Entertain each other. Please entertain each other. Be right back. Okay, is that better? It works now? Good? Okay. All right, elephants can't jump. Well, sorry about that, friends. Okay. Could I just get a check? Are we okay now? Much better? Okay, cool. All right, let me restart that again. So in this video, in this live stream, we are going to be firstly debunking a lot of misconceptions that people have, which I'm really irritated by, talking about Google's mild deception, and then we're also going to go and actually test out Gemini Pro against GPT 3.5 and GPT 4 across the different parameters. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to jump into it because we're 10 minutes late here, which was on me. So I actually do have a little doc in which I can voice my thoughts. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna make myself smaller. I'm huge. Okay, cool. All right. So given this doc here, okay, like the first thing that I do want to say is like, yes, Google was kind of deceptive in terms of their demos. So the demos that they showed, like for example, this one,
I know what you're doing. You're playing rock, paper, scissors.
What do you see now?
The fingers are spread out to look like the wings of a butterfly.
What's this?
Big.
So like stuff like that, I get it. It seemed like it was being spoken in real time, but actually it wasn't. If you check out the developers, how it's made interacting with Gemini through multimodal prompting, it actually does show the fact that they would give it like a hand and say like, tell me what you see. I see a person's right hand. The hand is open with the fingers spread apart. And then they'll do another one. Like a person is knocking on a door. How about this one? I see a hand with two fingers extended, which is a common symbol for the number 2. And then say, what if we ask Gemini to reason about all these images together? And then say, what do you think I'm doing? Hey, it's a game. You're playing rock, paper, scissors. So they are prompting with still images and then also giving them information as opposed like text information as opposed to kind of real time, the way that the video was showing. So that part was deceptive. Definitely not great in that side. But with that being said though, right, there is this misconception that people have as of December 9th, 2023, which I believe is today. So the first one is that Gemini Pro is not supposed to be a competitor for GPT-4. Okay, so for anybody that's saying like, oh, like why is Gemini Pro not as good as ChatGPT when I'm using it? If you're using GPT-4, that's not like, it's not supposed to be there. Gemini Ultra is supposed to be the competitor for GPT-4, and that's not out yet. All the demos that they showed, all those like cool things, it was kind of more like a teaser for Gemini Ultra, which is supposed to do all these things. On Google's side, like, I don't know if that was like the best choice. I think what they did is like they wanted to get something out, especially after like all the OpenAI stuff that happened in Dev Day and things like that. So they wanted to showcase something, but they delayed Gemini Ultra until next year. But they were like, well, you know what? Like we gotta like show something. So that's what it is, right? So when you compare like those two, it's not really a fair comparison. We should be comparing Gemini Pro to GPT 3.5, which is what we will be doing today. And another thing is Bard is using Gemini Pro, but only for text. So if you're talking about like images and things like that and other modalities like speech, images, code, it's not using Gemini Pro right now. It's still using the old models for this. So that's also not a good comparison. Again, Google should have made this a lot clearer. And I think that's a lot of people saying, oh my God, like it's trash. It is trash because it's not using the updated model. Another one, if you guys watched a demo for AlphaCode 2, where it's showcasing like going through and doing all of this, like being able to code up a bunch of things. AlphaCode 2 is also not out yet, and it is not, it's like a fine-tuned version of Gemini Pro, but it's not what is currently being used in Bard. So I want to just put that out there. Misconceptions. Let's see if you guys have any comments about this. Any thoughts? Internet broke. What's your IQ? I don't know. Chief of my works. As a fact, it is highly unlikely that a giraffe's neck whip can kill a person intentionally. That's a question that we should actually ask Gemini Pro, GPT 3.5, and GPT-4. As we're going through them, if you guys have questions for each of these like different categories, I have some questions, but please input them as well in the chat, and then we can test them out together. But Google is accepted. By the way, Bard is the front UI for Palm 2. Yeah, so most of it is still Palm 2, but the text portion of it is apparently Gemini Pro right now. But that's it. Google lied. Internet grown. Bad Google. Gemini not better than Chat. No, it's not. So Gemini Ultra is supposed to be the competitor towards GPT-4. The video was edited to appear like it was in real time, right? That's what I heard. Yes, it was. So that's what I showcased earlier. It made it sound like it was supposed to be real time, but actually it wasn't real time. They were prompting it. To Google's credit though, they did showcase, like they did write down what it is that they did. But I mean, if they were trying to like not be deceptive, they wouldn't have made that video in the first place, right? So take it as you will. They're probably like, we're gonna make this thing and then secretly also announce it so that we look like we have integrity, but not announce it that much. Like that's kind of what they're going for, I think. How to train July 2 plus 3 to 5. OpenAI is 4 months ahead of Google. Do you think Gemini will be able to integrate with other applications such as ChatGPT? I'm pretty sure that they will. I really think they're trying to build Bard as a competitor. From the announcements though for what they're doing, so Google Suite stuff, right? I'm pretty sure they will integrate all of that at some point, which is kind of disappointing right now because Google has so many different products that they have, right? Yet they are not integrating it with most of the products that they have, which is really weird. They really should. Like even like for Bard right now, like we'll test it out as well. Even for like Gemini Pro, if you're doing it and you're trying to like search through Google and stuff, like it's not really good compared to like fucking searching through Bing, which is, you know, it's like it's not actually like that much better. So we'll actually like put search as one of the things we're testing out. But yes, I do think they would probably build something very similar that you're able to build on top of as a direct competitor. One of the reasons why Gemini Ultra was not released yet, allegedly, was because they wanted to be able to support non-English languages, like more niche languages. The whole appeal that they had was like, oh, you know, OpenAI is so good, so we have to have some sort of competitive advantage. So they were going for like multimodality, and Gemini Ultra, there were rumors that were saying they're also trying to just make it more accessible to different languages. I feel like they had to bring something to the table. Yeah, I think it's like very much a marketing thing. Like they had to showcase something, right? Like if they showcase nothing, it would be like, it would be really, really bad. So it's like, oh, like shit, we don't have it ready, but might as well show something. Get people like talking about it. It's that same as like, everybody's talking about it, right? And people are like, it's deceptive. It's like, I agree, it is kind of deceptive. But I do think it's kind of annoying, especially for like influencers out there. Who talk about this concept, like, oh my god, it's not as good as everything else, and they do like these tests and not really properly comparing them. It's just like, come on, like do your research. If you're gonna be sitting here and presenting to a lot of people about these things, do your research. Right? Okay. All right. Should we go and actually test things out? Right, we need Gmail with Gemini. Like, why are they not focusing on all their existing products, right? Like being able to do like Gmail integrating with Gemini. Like, think about it. OpenAI had to team up with Microsoft, like another company, to do this. Google, you're like one big company. Get your shit together. Integrate your own products. All right. Let us go and compare these different things. Okay, so I put like some tests that I have here, and then we're going to be comparing Gemini Pro, which again is the competitor for GPT 3.5, but we're also going to put GPT 4, which is allegedly the competitor for which is allegedly going to be the competitor for Gemini Ultra. So if you guys have seen the, let me just pull it up real quick. So it does show here that, allegedly, if you go through this, it shows that Gemini Ultra is supposed to be better than GPT-4 at a lot of these benchmarks. I mean, it's not like that much better, but it's supposed to be better. So we can like showcase what GPT-4 can do when Gemini Ultra comes out. We'll be able to see like, is it actually better, or are they gaming some metrics? We don't know yet, right? Because we don't have access. Okay, so going back to here. Okay, the test we have is general. So I think we can just do this right now. Write in the comments if you have any other questions for each of these categories. Let's start with general, right? Comments for general questions that we can ask it, see which one is better. So first one I have is like, just what model are you using? Let's go here. I'm based on GPT-4 architecture, which is the latest iteration of OpenAI's language model. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. And then just double check here as well. What model are you using? Based on GPT 3.5, makes sense. So come here to Bard and then do the same, which is currently running on Gemini Pro language model. This model is built upon the foundation of PaLM, which itself is an upgrade to Lambda family of large language models. So interesting thing is also kind of confusing. Bard thinks it's running on Gemini Pro completely, even though it's only running on Gemini Pro for text prompts. So you don't know that, Bard. Okay, so first question I'm going to have is, can you write a short story about a dragon who loves poetry? Let's let's do that with, wait, what was the order that I did in Gemini Pro? Okay, so let's start. Okay. Oops. I'm actually going to switch these around. So GPT. Okay. You know what? Whatever. Let's go to Gemini Pro first. Wait, no, actually, just kidding. We should do it this way. I think we should do it GPT 3.5 first, so we kind of get that baseline, and then we'll do Gemini Pro, and then we'll do the GPT-4. Okay. So, GPT 3.5. Whoops. Here. And we'll do that with Bard as well. Let them both think. Okay, that was really fast from GPT 3.5. Once upon a time in a hidden valley nestled between towering mountains, there lived a dragon named Dracar. Just make sure you guys can see. Yeah. Move my face a little bit. Okay. Dracar was not like other dragons. It's not like other dragons. While most dragons were known for their fiery breath and their love for hoarding treasure, Dracar had a unique passion. He loved poetry. Okay, so it goes on. In the heart of the valley, there was a small cave where Dracar has made his home, blah, blah, blah. Every morning, Dracar would wake up early and climb to the highest peak of the valley. There, he would gaze out at the breathtaking landscape, drawing inspiration from the lush forest, the sparkling rivers, and the vivid sunrises. The animal and creatures of the valley were enchanted by Dracar's words. Okay, so it goes on and on and on. And so in the hidden valley where a dragon once dwelt, the power of poetry triumphed over the fiery roar, providing that even the mightiest creatures could have the gentlest souls. Aw, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, now let's look at... Oh, okay. So we attempted to actually have a picture as well. So good job on that, Bard. That's quite proud of you. In the heart of the Emerald Mountains, nestled amongst the whispering pines and cascading waterfalls, lived a dragon named Ignis. Unlike his fire-breathing brethren, Ignis was not interested in gold or jewels, nor did he find joy in scorching the countryside. Ignis had a passion far more peculiar: poetry. So, you know what? Let me just like move myself a little bit. Where can I move? I think I'll move myself here. Okay, cool. Okay, and it gave us like a little picture of it. Every morning as the sun kissed the mountaintops, Ignis would perch on a rocky ledge and unfold a worn leather book. Okay, so all of this is pretty good. So the dragon who loved poetry not only found joy in words, but also used them to create a world where dragons and humans could live in harmony, providing them the even most unexpected passions can bring about the greatest change. Oh, it's the power of friendship. Okay, now let's ask GPT-4. I mean, honestly, GPT 3.5 is really good at this already, but let's ask GPT-4 as well. I wonder if it's going to generate a picture as well. What I notice is that GPTs compared to like Gemini, it's a lot more descriptive. Like the stories are all like mystical land, a lot of adjectives, where mountains touch the clouds and rivers sparkle like diamonds. There lived a dragon named Pyra. Okay. Oh, okay. This is interesting. So I think there's a lot more plot here. So Pyra's scales shimmered in hues of emerald and sapphire, and their eyes held the wisdom of 1,000 years. In her deep, melodious voice, she recites poems she had learned over the centuries. So we have a lot more plot here. So this is cool. The villagers in nearby kingdom were initially afraid of Pyra. And one day, a young boy named Eli, an aspiring poet, ventured into the mountain to meet Pyra. He was awestruck by her majestic presence and her kind of demeanor. So it seems like compared to Bard, actually no, I would say like they're both. I think I would say like they're both. All three of them were pretty good at this test. Like they all kind of had a plot. It all kind of made sense. So yeah, what do you guys think? Probably around equal. Plot, all right, that's the word I was thinking. Is the photo AI created? I don't think the photo was AI created because it links like where it's from, right? And I don't actually believe that. Yeah, it's not AI created. And I also don't believe that Bard actually has the ability to generate images. There is like so Google has their own like image gen or something like Vertex AI, but you can't, I don't believe that you can actually do it directly through Bard. I also don't have access to it myself. So I don't know if anybody in the comments has access, let me know. But yeah, I don't believe it's able to generate images. Okay, so I would say about the same, right? So currently it's about the same. Another general question I have is for search. So let's search something. What should we search? What should I? San Francisco right now. I'm craving some sushi, and then I'd like to take a walk where there is nature. Near the Golden Gate Bridge. Can you come up with a plan for me? Based on the time and date in San Francisco. So I want to make sure that I can actually find out what the time and the date is. So that's GP3. I don't believe it's able to do that. Yeah, because it doesn't have real-time access to things. Let's try Bard. I think Bard should be able to search Google. So let's see. Google Maps. Okay. Wait. Did it just die on me? Try again. Okay, so it's able to search Google Maps. Sure, here's the plan for you. For lunch, just want to make sure you guys can see. Okay, cool, you can. For lunch, head to Flying Ninja. Let's look at Flying Ninja. Okay. Jefferson Street, San Francisco, California. A colorful eatery offering an extensive sushi menu plus noodles, teriyaki dishes, and small plates. It's located here, has a 4.3 star rating, so gotta give the fact that Google Map integration is there, so that's good. Oh, nice, and it gives you kind of like these location points as well. After lunch, walk to Golden Gate Park, which is about 101. I don't believe that it is 101 miles away. I don't believe that is correct. It will take 1 day, 10 hours, and 41 minutes to get there by walking. So you might want to consider taking a bus or a train instead. If you do decide to walk, here are the directions. Yeah, no, that's not correct. It tried, but that is not correct. Golden Gate Park is a great place to spend an afternoon. There are gardens, museums, a Japanese tea garden, and even a herd of buffalo. I did not know that there was a herd of buffalo. Someone here, anybody sort of basing that stuff? Is there a herd of buffalo? Okay. And here's the information. Yeah, I think it tried. So it tried. Oh, okay, that's the reason. It's because I'm actually currently in Gilroy, which is another city. So I just said I was in San Francisco because it would be closer to like these locations. So I actually feel like it got confused because it thought that I was like the location that I'm currently at. Okay, that's impressive. So it's able to pinpoint my location and then make a route towards that area. But there is definitely slight misconceptions. And I still don't think I'm 101 miles away. I'm not going to reveal my location to you guys. I'm just going to quickly search up if it's actually 101 miles away. Where is it? To 461 Jefferson Street. Go directions. No, it's still not 101 miles away. Huh? It tried. Okay, and now we're gonna ask GPT-4 for this as well. It's thinking. I'm gonna see any thoughts that you guys have. A herd of one buffalo. Not buffaloes. I think buffaloes are actually by one, right? I mean, is it buffaloes or buffalo? It uses like your signal locations. Yes, there are buffalo in Golden Gate Park. Oh, okay, cool. Good to know. Bard gives references to forum posts from where it's fetching the answer sometimes. Crash. Perplexity is like GPT 3.5 and some other safe AI 1. It's very good and fast. Can we ask Bard to make a Gmap trajectory? That would be cool. Sushi not sponsored. Bard 1 made us hungry. For me, it's like the capital 2 hours away. On mobile, it will know your location. I'm thinking that's less than 101 miles because I live in San Jose. Yeah, it's not 101 miles. It's off. It's definitely off. Buffalo is pearl like sheep. But I mean, I feel like that's pretty impressive. What do you guys think? Like compared to 3.5, that's pretty impressive. Let's see what GPT, let's see over here for GPT-4. Okay, for a sushi experience near the Golden Gate Bridge, you have several great options. Juni, Shinzen, Ozumu, and Omakase. Okay, after enjoying your sushi, a nature walk in a nearby Presidio of San Francisco or Christie Fields would be a lovely way to end your day. Both offer beautiful views and green spaces near the Golden Gate Bridge. So this is accurate. This is in fact accurate, I believe. Let's actually test out one of them. So let's say like Ozumu. Let's just see if this is like for real. Santana Row. There's one in San Francisco. 161 Stewart Street. Is that what it said? Oops. Yeah, it does. It is. Okay. And this is much more reasonable. Near the Golden Gate Bridge, Presidio, San Francisco, Christie Fields. Because like another thing is Golden Gate Bridge is actually pretty far away from Golden Gate Park, even though they're both called Golden Gate. So this is like a much more reasonable plan. What do you guys say? Who do you think? Okay. To like answer this question, what do you think we should put for like general, like search? I'll call it general search. Let's say like rating out of 5. What would you give GPT 3.5? I'm gonna say like GPT 3.5, Gemini Pro, and GPT 4. I actually think I really think Bard has the potential of being really good. Like integrating with Google Maps and things like that is definitely off. But in terms of just functionality, I think there is good potential for that, especially just because Google has a lot more products than Microsoft does, right? And if OpenAI wanted to integrate with something like Apple Maps and things like that, I just think when it comes to like these sort of things, Google just has an advantage in being able to incorporate its own software, even if it's not great at this point. Okay, let's see. GPT 3.5 is 3. Gemini Pro is 3. Gemini was 4, GPT 3.5 was 3, and GPT 4 was 4. Okay. GPT 4 is 4, GPT 3 is okay. Best has both in ChatGPT. Okay, I like that. So I think okay. So 3, I'm gonna try to like. It looks like you guys. It was kind of in the middle of GPT 4. Some people thought Gemini was pretty similar to GPT 4. Some people thought it was like not that like about the same. So let's like make a compromise, okay? And let's call GPT 4 is equal to 4. But can we just write that Gemini has a lot of potential because of integration with other Google products? Is that fair? Let me close some things. Okay. It's not confusing. Okay. Let me see. Do you guys think that's fair? Well, Bing is because it's like it is searching Bing. GPT-4 is searching Bing right now. So I didn't like immediately put it in. Bing is something else. It ends conversations. I'm not sure why Bard isn't better. Yeah, fair. Yes, ma'am. Isn't Bing just a wrapper for ChatGPT? I think it's the other way around, isn't it? But no, I think there's like a lot. There's a lot more to it than that. No, I don't think so. Okay, should we do like vision next? Let's do vision. So I do have a folder. Yeah, sorry if I'm trying to go like a little bit fast because I do have want to like get through some of these. So start GPT 3.5. I don't believe you can even upload images onto it. Like it's just not possible. So let's just test with Bard first. Whoops, that didn't work. Okay, I guess you have to like select it. Okay. How many potatoes are, oops, in this photo? And then we'll ask GPT-4 as well. How many potatoes are in this photo? Okay. Guys, why don't we count how many potatoes are here? Okay, let's count. The number of potatoes. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4 potato, 5 potato, 6 potato. I believe there are 6 potato here. That is my belief. I do not think there is 14 potato. 14 potatoes on a white background. British. Okay, that wasn't great. No, try again. Okay, let's ChatGPT. Okay, there you go. Okay, so GPT-4 is able to figure out that there are 6 potatoes in the photo. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right, well, that was a fail for Bard. Let's do another one. So this is like one, I don't think Bard is going to be able to get this one, honestly. Oh, whoops. I keep forgetting you can't do that. It's kind of like a trick, like how many potatoes are in this photo. Because it's cut up, right? So technically it's 3 potatoes. Let's see if GPT-4 can figure this out. Oh, okay, okay. Do you guys think this is a fluke? There are 3 potatoes in the photo you sent. I counted the potatoes manually, and I also used my knowledge of potato size and shape to help me identify and differentiate them from other objects in the image. Is there anything else I can help you with today? Okay, any idea for what question we can ask it to see if this is actually a fluke or not? I'm very surprised. Okay, there are 3 potatoes in this photo, with one of them sliced in half to show the insides. That was good. I'm impressed. Okay. I have a few other questions. Yeah, let me know. Do you guys think unlimited potatoes? Does anybody have any like thoughts? How do we like ask Gemini how it's a coincidence? Like what can we ask? Like why maybe like why do you think there are 3 potatoes? Is there something special about one of the potatoes in particular? What do you guys think? Bets. No, you didn't do it wrong, my friend. Don't apologize so much. Don't apologize. Here, I'll give it to you again. Fluke or not fluke? I did give you the photo again. Okay, it's like glitching. Let's try one more time. There's nothing particularly special about any of one of the potatoes in particular. They're all of similar size and shape, and they all have smooth brown skin. Okay, so ask for feedback. How polite of it. I don't know. Do you guys think it was a fluke? I actually can't tell. Gaslighting. Chat, is Gemini low self-esteem AI? Yeah, I have math problems later as well. Don't worry. And we're actually gonna get it to do a LeetCode question. So LeetCode medium. As in, how many fingers did it use? Bar sometimes doesn't want to answer my question, and it's definitely one of the dumber GPTs, and I'm a Google fan. I have my reservations. I mean, it's still better than 3.5, which is a competitor of, right? So I feel like it's not fair to compare it with 4. What those potatoes, put the original image in fresh. Yes, I can. How many potatoes are cut in the photo? Okay, that's a good one. Okay, Michael, I'm gonna try that one. How many potatoes are cut in this photo? Okay. Kaz, and then we'll move on from there. The suspense is killing me. There are 0 potatoes cut in the photo. Okay, all right. I think that's our answer. I think this was a fluke. I just wasn't able to recognize that it was cut, but I somehow thought there was 3. Oh well. Well, next test that I have. So first we're gonna do like an easy question. We're gonna ask it, whoops. What's the arch? Oh, okay, I guess I knew the question. Okay, well, I forgot to ask the question, but let's see. Arch percentage of the circle. By the way, I literally forgot how to do geometry, so I'm gonna need some help on this one. The arch of the length is approximately 9.42. Okay. What is that in percentage of the circle? I think circumference. Ooh, 16.66%. Is this just a random photo? The arch of the circle is the ratio of the arc central angle to 360 degrees. In an image you sent, the arc central angle is 60 degrees, so the arch percent of the circle is 16.66%. Another way to calculate the arch is to multiply the arch's central angle. In this case, it would be that. I think it's like a random photo though. Is it? Yeah, this is a random photo. I mean, it tried. It tried. Radius is equal to 15 meters. In this case, radius was 9 meters, right? Yeah. Well, thank you for random photo. I do appreciate the images though, even though it is a random photo. Okay, so both of them got that, which is pretty good. Okay. I have a harder question here. I'm just gonna put solve for x. I actually don't know the answer to this one, so whoops, I forgot again. Can someone tell me what the answer is? Anybody who knows geometry or remembers how to do geometry. Langley's adventitious angles requires solving for the angle marked as x. Here's a method to solve it. Okay. I'm just gonna see if the numbers are the same. Okay, one of them is saying that x is 60 and one of them is saying that x is 80. All right, chat, I need help. What's the answer? The answer is clearly x. No, bad. What's the question? Okay, wait, let me show you. This is the question. Solve for x. Wait, I need to. I don't know what the answer is. Someone tell me what the answer is. Is this Gemini Ultra? No, Gemini Pro. Gemini is a liar. So Gemini is good for potatoes. ChatGPT Vision is the go. It is. It is much better. Thank God I finished school. We humans must. You didn't say there is neither, right? I don't know. I actually don't know what the answer is. Is it 60? Well, Gemini says it's 60, and ChatGPT, GPT-4 says it's 80, so I don't know what the answer is. Okay, I'm gonna try to search it up. If I can't figure it out, we'll come back to it. What the fuck is the answer? Yeah, maybe we'll come back to this one. I was kind of like, I don't know how to do geometry. I hope somebody else does. Wait, oh, 80 is almost like 90, so this looks like 60. Oh my god. It's not 60. This is a math problem for school. Let the children solve it. I don't have the ability to solve children problems. This is too hard. I was friends with this girl who's a Gemini. She couldn't be trusted. Okay, I don't know. All right. Well, anybody who wants to keep solving it, please do so. Let me know what the answer is. Let me know what the answer is. We're gonna continue with our testing. Are you guys okay, by the way, staying a little bit later? Because I do have quite a lot of other tests to go through, which may or may not have time to do. Okay, so we're gonna ask some general questions now, like what is this? It should be Niagara Falls. Where is this? And then we're gonna ask here, where is this? This is Niagara Falls. Excellent. Has anybody been to Niagara Falls? No, incorrect. Incorrect. No. No. How is that even possible? It's a mountain pass. It's clearly a waterfall. Where's the water? Where's the water? Okay, well, yeah, clearly no. Yeah, but see, it's still better than 3.5 because at least it's able to take images. I just want to like keep that in perspective. One more question before we move on. What time is it? What time is it? What? No, that's not even close. The clock shows the time as 10:10. The hour hand is just past 10. The minute hand is on a 2, which represents 10 minutes. That is definitely a hallucination. No, I'm not saying what my time is. Let's try again. What time is on the clock? Thinking. I'd be very impressed if Gemini. Okay, they both think it's 1010. So I'm pretty sure this is just regurgitating training data. Like 1010. So yeah, nope, failure for both of them. All right, what should we rank? Vision for GPT 3.5 is NA, so it's just going to be at 0 here because it doesn't exist. What do we think between Gemini Pro and GPT-4? Was here. That is like a kid guessing at a clock. Is it 10:10? Okay, what do you guys think? You can hack 3.5 with dev tools, but yeah, no. I've been there too many times. AI sucks, trust me. It's what I said when I came in. It's great for fun, but I can't do anything you can sell. I don't know. I've honestly done a lot with AI, which is another topic for another time. Northern chimp. Let's do this question. Well, do you know what the answer is? Northern chimp for that question? I mean, yeah, let's test it out. I hope you know what the answer is. While you guys, in the meantime, let me know what I should put for the ratings from 1 to 5 for image generation, or sorry, for vision out of 5 for Gemini Pro and GPT 3.5. Sorry, GPT-4. I can't talk today. So Bard thinks x plus y is equal to 10. And ChatGPT, GPT-4 thinks it's 12. Which one is the right answer? Okay, I am not going to try to do this on stream right now. It's going to take me too long. Do you know what the answer is? And let me see what you guys say. Oh, it's 80 degrees. Okay, so that means ChatGPT, GPT-4 got the answer right then. If the answer to this is 80. So are you sure this is 80? Because Bard says it's 60. So who got it right? Are you saying GPT-4 got it right? GPT-4 is better? Okay. Gemini Pro 2 out of 5, GPT-4 4 out of 5. Okay, let's do that. 2 and then 4 out of 5. All right. Okay, so let's do humor and slang. Can somebody give me some can you guys give me some Gen Z slang that I don't know about? That's surely not 80. Okay, well, let me know if you guys can manage to get it right. Some humor. I actually don't have any questions I pre-did for this. What's like a good joke? What's a good joke? I can't think of a joke. Can anyone think of a joke? Riz cap. Okay, what if we just did this? Give me are some common Gen Z slang. Use them in a sentence and explain to this old millennial what it is. Here, and then also for Bard. Here are some, in the meantime, can you guys think of some jokes that we can ask it? Here are some examples of common Gen Z slang. Slay. This term is used to compliment someone who looks extremely stylish or has done something exceptional. Do you see her presentation today? She totally slayed. Okay. It means she did an excellent job or was very impressed. Oh, thank you. GPT-4. I understand now. Lit. Used to describe an event or situation that is exciting or excellent. That party last night was lit. It meant the party was fun and full of energy and fun. Eat, a versatile word that can be used as an exclamation of excitement to throw something or to show approval. I just aced my exam. Eat. Okay. Ghosting, salty, flex. No cap. Telling the truth or for real. This is actually, it doesn't have Riz. This is the one that I did not know about until recently. That was the best movie I've seen all year. No cap. It means that you are being completely honest and there's no lie in your statement. Okay. It's like a bard. Bussin'. Delicious, amazing, excellent. This pizza is bussin'. I can't even stop eating it. Ready to express extreme approval or enjoyment. Finna? Going to, about to. Oh, I actually don't know this one. I'm finna head out to the party, wanna come? Is a contraction of fixing to, which itself is a southern expression. It's a casual way to say you're about to do something. Low key, eat, no cap. Fam, yo fam, what's up? Glow up, okay. Big yikes. Do people say that? Wait, Gen Z people, do people say that? Big yikes, did you see what he said? That was so cringe. I've never heard anyone say that before. Salty, okay, I've seen that. Chuggy, I've heard that too. Those skinny jeans are so chuggy. Everyone's wearing wide leg pants now. Okay. Okay, see if you guys have any jokes. No cap, fella youngsters. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Wait, is this for real? Did anybody say big yikes? Yeah, no Riz. No Riz apparently. There's no Riz. I am very, yeah, let me know if you guys have any jokes so you can ask it. Gemini is pretty funny. What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? Okay, I'm gonna ask this question. Thank you, Michael. Oh, I forgot to ask GPT 3.5. Whoops. Whoops. I forgot that GPT 3.5 was a thing. My bad. Okay. What are some common Gen Z slang? Let's go. Lit, flex, savage. FOMO, flexing on the gram. Okay. Clout, eat, Gucci. Everything's Gucci. I'm feeling great today. Simp. John is such a simp for constantly buying her gifts. No cap. Okay. Well, I feel like they're all pretty decent. So let's tell it a joke. Let's ask it to tell us a joke. What do a tick and Eiffel Tower have in common? It's actually pretty funny. Let's see. Let me see. What does a tick and Eiffel Tower have in common? Ooh, I don't think it got it. A tick and the Eiffel Tower don't have much in common on the surface. If you're looking for somewhat humorous and unexpected connection between the two, you could say that both ticks and the Eiffel Tower are associated with heights. Nope. Maybe we need to. Whoa, come on. Okay, you gotta give Gemini some credit here. Okay, Gemini is the only one that got this. Only one. Ooh, Gemini finally wins at something, even against GPT, even against GPT-4. Okay. So, humor category. Rating. What should we rate? GPT 3.5, Gemini Pro, GPT 4. 1 out of 5. Let's go. Let's see what the chat says. Simp is one I still get. Raise your hand. Who's a Gen Z here? I'm a simp, no cap. All Gucci, my ninja. Jesus Christ. I can't do this. This is too much. I don't think my heart can handle it. I'm gonna drink more tea. Pre-2017 Gen Z. 0 for all. No, Gemini got. I feel like Gemini was at 5 on this one. Okay, you know, like it's like, what was it called? I forgot what the terminology was. Just picking on Gemini is all the rage these days, isn't it? Isn't it? I honestly don't think Gemini is that bad. I finally get Starbucks for real, no cap. Gen Z here. I'm 38. I don't know who's what. Life is almost over. All I know. I think it counts as okay. 1.5 for GPT-3, 3.5 for GPT-4, and 4.5 for Gemini. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Okay. Is that a good score? Is everybody okay with that? 1.5, 3.5, and 4.5? Okay. And oops, 3.5 for GPT-4, right? 3.5 and 4 for Gemini Pro. Okay, cool. Reasoning. Logic and reasoning. Okay, so I have some questions here just to kind of get started. Let's go with Bard as well. If all roses are flowers and some flowers fade quickly, can it be deduced that some roses fade quickly? Yes, it can be deduced that some roses fade quickly. This is an example of a valid syllogism. Okay, a form of logical argument where a valid conclusion is drawn from two or more true premises. Premise 1, all roses are flowers. Some flowers fade quickly. Therefore, some roses fade quickly. That is correct. That is not correct. Not correct. Okay, let's go with GPT-4. Oh, wait, I lied. You're right. If all roses are flowers and some flowers fade quickly, some flowers, but they can be just some roses fade. No, you're right. God, I got that wrong. No, it can't, because not necessarily all, like, there can be flowers that fade quickly that are not roses. You can infer that roses are a subset of flowers among the larger group of flowers. There are some which fade quickly. However, the information about which specific flowers fade quickly is not provided. Therefore, we cannot conclude that roses, being a part of the larger flower group, are necessarily among the flowers that fade quickly. Okay, that's my bad. Okay, so Bard, Gemini is the one that was wrong. I want to see like GPT-3's explanation again. Okay, yeah. Whoops. Best laugh, no cap. Oh, thank you, Van Gambler. Appreciate it. In Canadian dollars. Hello, my fellow Canadian. GPT is correct. Gemini is winning, but this isn't. Yeah, no subset theory. It might not be the roses that are fading quickly. Yeah. So Gemini got it wrong, and both GPT-3 and GPT-4 got it correct. Okay. Next question. What's the next question? Okay. The question, let me copy paste this. All footballers are fit and healthy. All famous sports players are footballers. Given that the above is true, which of the following is a logical deduction? So I'll give that to Bart as well. Okay. All footballers are fit and healthy. All famous sports players are footballers. Given that the above is true, which of the following is a logical deduction? All famous people are fit and healthy. All famous sports players are... I think it is C. Is it? All fit and healthy people. I think I actually have the answer, but I'm not going to look at it. All fit and healthy people are footballers. I think it's C. Okay, so it's saying it's C. What does Bard think? Okay. It thinks it's C as well, and GPT-4. Okay, so all of them think it's C. So all of them got this question correct. So this is the paper. I gotta give Wes Roth on YouTube some credit for this. He was looking at this paper. He mentioned doing this as well. So we're gonna do some of these questions. So I don't know if you guys have watched his video. That was like I was already planning to do this one, but that was one that came out I think earlier today. I don't know how he's so fast with videos, but he was using some of these questions, but he was comparing Gemini to GPT-4 to Grok, and that's why I thought it was like a really unfair comparison because Gemini was never meant to be a competitor towards GPT-4. So that's why I wanted to include GPT 3.5 to this comparison as well. But credits for him to get some of these questions. Okay, so in this, okay, we're gonna give it this prompt. Let's go to GPT 3.5. Can you write proof that there are infinitely many primes with every line that rhymes? And we'll do that with Bard as well. Wes exposed all the lies. The lies about what? I don't have anything against Wes in particular, but he was comparing GPT-4 to Gemini, which is not a fair comparison. So that's why I wanted to compare it with 3.5 as well. I mean, in my opinion, did Google lie? Like, I feel like people are kind of blowing up the fact that Google lied. Yeah, like they were deceptive for sure with not showcasing that it was like prompting with it wasn't like that it wasn't real time, right? Like I get that. But in their defense, in kind of unpopular opinion, I don't think they necessarily like lied. It was definitely deceptive, but I think it was more unfair. That I agree with, it was deceptive, but I think it's really unfair that people are trying to compare Gemini Pro with a model that was never like comparing it to GPT-4, right? It's kind of their own fault for not releasing, for wanting to like make this release and talk about it too early on, so people got confused. But I also feel like in Google's defense, like at least from what we're seeing, Gemini Pro is better than GPT 3.5 in a lot of things right now. Why not fair? Because they're comparing it to different things, right? Like Gemini Ultra never came out yet, which is GPT-4's competitor. So that's not really fair to compare those things together. Wait, if Gemini Ultra is not out yet, then we don't know if the image demo was prompted or not. We do know it was prompted because Google released an article talking about the fact that it was prompted. They were using static images and prompts in order to do it. So that part they did openly say that was the case. Yeah, I don't know. It's an unpopular opinion. It seems like it's popular just shit all over Google these days. But okay. In number 3, we embark on a quest to prove that primes are infinite. We'll do our best. Assume they are finitely many a bounded range. Let's call them P1, P2, and so on range. Now we'll reach a number that's quite sly, a product of all these primes. Oh my, oh my. A new number we've found, our journey begins. Now n plus 1 will give it a try, a number not divisible by any pi. If it were, say, pk could divide, then n plus 1 would have to step aside. But this contradicts our list, so complete. For n plus 1 a prime we must need. If it's a new prime, our mission's not done, for it's not in our finite list, not a 1. And if it's not a prime, then there's still a way a new prime factor must come to play. So either way, a contradiction would have found infinite numbers in prime theory abound. With every line that rhymes will made our case. There's no end to primes, they fill up all space. I think that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. It makes sense. Let's see. If you think there are only a few of prime numbers just a slew, then consider this little rhyme and change your mind in no time. Assume for the sake of the argument that primes are a finite contingent. List them all in a perfect row from smallest to largest, let them flow. Now multiply them all with care, add 1 to that sum I dare. This new number, grand and tall, must be prime or else we fall. For no prime number listed in our row can divide this number high and low. It wouldn't leave a single trace of whole numbers, not even a space. So our initial assumption C is flawed and must be discarded. Must discarded B. For primes are like the stars at night, infinite a glorious sight. So let go of your finite thought and embrace the primes newly caught. They fill your mind with endless glee and infinite symphony. Wait. Is that true? This makes sense to me. So it's basically saying that list them all, now multiply them all with care, add 1 to the sum I dare. This new prime granted hell must be prime or else we fall. I'm confused. Because it's saying that if you add 1 to the sum I dare, this new number grand and tall. So it's saying if you add number to, if you multiply all the primes together and add 1, that would be another prime. But that's not true. Okay, let me ask GPT-4. What would you guys think? See what the paper says. Limit largest prime. We'll see soon. There's a faulty line. Let's gather them, all the primes we've got, multiply them together, and add 1 to the lot. This new number that's called n is peculiar indeed, as we'll see. It's not divisible by our known primes, not 1, but for by each there's a remainder of 1. It's a must, or it has factors that are in which we trust. In either case, a new prime is found beyond our list standing its ground. Hence, our assumptions falter and cannot be true. Primes are infinite. We've proved it to you. Okay, so it's both saying that one, but is this one the same? Never mind. I lied. I'm dumb. Okay, I think all of them solved it, right? Yeah, I'm dumb. Potatoes was amazing. Yeah, I think all of them solved it. I was confused. Beware of making a breakthrough in math. Oh wait, was this searchable? How do we know it's not a part of training? It came up with 3 different things, so if anything, I think that might show that it wasn't just by training data. Yeah, I got confused reading the one from... Which one did I get confused by? I did, yeah, I think I did get confused by Bard, I think. But I believe they are all correct. I think they're all saying the same thing as well. So, yeah. Okay, let's see another question. I mean, this one is kind of not fair. Draw a unicorn because Bard cannot draw, I believe, and GPT 3.5 cannot draw as well. Okay, let me actually try to compile this with overleaf. Okay, I found this. So we're gonna copy this. Allegedly. Oh no, I can't copy it. Why? Okay, well, it's not letting me copy stuff. That's awkward. What if I do that? Nope. Okay. Online LaTeX. Invalid. LaTeX shouldn't, the spacing should not matter in late. Is it called LaTeX or latex? I never know how to pronounce it. But I know the spacing should not matter, I think. At least my understanding is that it doesn't matter. You can try doing the spacing. It shouldn't matter. Like, am I just tripping? No, that didn't work. Okay, let's try like one more. How do I run it? Oops, does not work. Well, let's try the same thing for, I don't know if it's me or it's, yeah, I'm not sure if it's like a me problem or a GPT 3.5 problem. I'm not really sure. I mean, I can't immediately tell what's wrong with it. Can anybody tell? Maybe it just doesn't have the, I think it might just not have the package. Like maybe it doesn't default have the package. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. I'll have to like play around with that. What do you guys think? Do you think it's just that? Missed the opening? It's 80? Okay, from the very beginning it's 80. From the question from the very beginning. So GPT-4 got it right and whatchamacallit got it wrong. Okay, I'll try again with overleaf. If it doesn't work, we will move on. I have to log in. You don't really want to log in. I'll like secretly log in. Sorry, I'm like paranoid of leaking stuff, so let me just like secretly log in. Okay, never mind. It's like two-step verification. Let's come back to that. I'm not really sure. Answer is 40 degrees. Both got it wrong. Okay. So they both got it wrong. Okay. For the math question. I don't trust enough to even get a partner. Humans feel we all feel that's not enough to stop trusting humans or love others. Who's winning, Gemini or ChatGPT? Look at the question. So it's GPT. This is currently what we gathered so far. Whoops. So here's the numbers. GPT 3.5, Gemini Pro, and GPT-4. That's what we currently have. Okay, let's try to do like reasoning question. What do you guys think? Do you want to come back to this? Or do you want to just give a score right now and then we can come back to it later? How about that? Back to it later. Because it was able, everybody was able to get the poem correct. Everybody was able to get this question right. But Bard failed this question. If all roses are flowers and some flowers fade quickly. And I think the latex, don't know how to pronounce. I think this is like a me problem, not really a them problem. Might just be it doesn't have the package. Like you need to install the package. So I'll have to come back to that one. I don't know if there's like any other questions that we could try out. Yeah, okay. Let's just leave it for now. What do you guys think? in terms of what we should give GPT 3.5, Gemini Pro, and GPT 4. In the meantime, I will start prepping for the music section. So this was also on this paper here where they were testing out music. So it was good. I'm going to close these for now. Okay, I'm going to ask GPT 3.5. And then we're going to ask Bard. Okay. What are we putting for this? For reasoning? Numbers. Good reasoning in general. They work great on text questions. We do have a coding, like separate coding question, which we can do more of that. And then we gave it a math question as well. So from the math, it seems like GPT-4 was good. GPT 3.5 and GPT-4 both got the math question right, and then Gemini got it wrong. That was the math question that we gave it previously. Conclusion. Give it some calculus. Okay, let's come back to the reasoning part. We'll give it some more math questions. But right now, I'm just going to say like GPT 3.5. I want to say it's like a 3. I want to say this is like a 2.5. Oh, no, that's not fair. I think I'll give it like a 4, where like these seem pretty similar so far. I'm sure something would reason out later. So I assume this number will be higher, but currently Gemini is like at a 2, I would say. In terms of reasoning, we're like 2.5 to be generous. Okay, let's do some music. Happy tune. So copy things over here. Let's put this here. Happy tune. All right. Okay. That was for GPT 3.5. Here's the one for Bard. Okay, and then let's find a one for GPT-4. Whoops. That's a question. I don't know. I feel like GPT-4 sounded the best. Like the one... Yeah. I feel like GPT-4 sounded the best. I don't know between GPT-3 and Bard. But there's another one I wanted to test out. Have you guys heard of the one from Naruto? I want to show you like the lullaby that I'm talking about. This is the one I was talking about. Pause it at 9 seconds so I don't get wait. 1 sec. I need to, because it can't be more than 10 seconds at a time, or else they're gonna take this video, take the stream down. So we do not want to do that. Yeah, let me. Okay, so that is this one. So what I'm gonna ask it is, can you compose a song similar to that? Or should I directly just ask it? Can you compose? Okay, let's see if it's actually similar. Okay, let me do the same thing here. Okay. Okay, I need some help here as well. Music is not my strong suit, but that doesn't sound right to me. Let's try Bard. That doesn't, I don't know. Wait, actually, you know what? Sorry. Why don't we just ask it to... Okay, now let's do this first. To do like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or something. Why is it not playing? Did it die on me? Wait, no. That is not correct. Okay, well, this one won't even play, so I don't know what happened there. Let's ask GPT-4 if it can come up with something. Give me any suggestions for what we can get it to play that might be a little bit more similar. Because I chose this one because I like that song, and also because it's a really simple song. So I figured we should be able to tell. But I overestimated my music abilities. I mean, it sounded the best. Okay, what do you guys think for music, or should we do like another test? Any other test we should do? It was a wreck. Thank you for hosting. Thanks for coming. GPT-4 from a musician's perspective. From a musician's perspective, GPT-4 sounded better. GPT-3 was second, Gemini last one. Gemini was more like a minor chordish, but mellow. Okay, what would you rate it? From musician's perspective, what would you guys rate it from 1 to 5? In the meantime, I'm gonna get it to play like, can you... Right. Composition. Or Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. In ABC notation. I'm just gonna test this one more. Rating from 1 to 5. Wait, is that Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? I swear that is not Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Oh my god. Am I just really bad at music? Why is the one from... maybe it's because of this. Okay, there we go. Wait, is this right? I feel like I'm tripping out right now. Is that actually Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? Why does that not sound like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? Is it because I didn't do this part? Let me try again. Let me try again. Maybe it's because I am copying it wrong. Am I copying it wrong? Okay. So maybe I need to remove that and remove these two. It just doesn't let me even put it in. Wait, let me see if this one works. Okay. That was the final test. Bard didn't even like play it correctly. And I'm pretty sure those were not Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Okay, 1 to 5. Twinkies. None of them got. Wait. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I think GPT-4 got it right, right? I think I got it right. That's blink blink. There's no star. Needs more twinkling. It's gaslighting you. Okay, but no, her first prompt you gave in music, I would say GPT-4 is 3, GPT-3 is 2, Gemini is like 0.5 to be nice. Okay, Dewey, Bard has a tin ear. I was like so confused. I'm like, am I just bad at music or am I just tripping out right now? I'm like, is that Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? Like, damn, that was not Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Okay, you're saying GPT 3.5 is 2. Gemini is like 0.5. Okay, GPT-4 you said was 3. Okay, cool. Cannot play Twinkle. Wait. Gaslights me about how Twinkle Twinkle Little Star sounds. Okay, last one. Okay, code. We're gonna do a coding question. So I'm just gonna go on LeetCode. So this is a question about reversing a linked list. So I'm just gonna give it this question. This is in Python. So I'm just gonna tell it to write it in Python and see if many of them get them right. Should be a LeetCode medium question. And then final score will be out. Write this code in Python. I'm gonna do this for Bard as well. Write this code in Python. Okay, so this is the iterative approach from first glance. Let me see if this works. No. Wait, maybe I should give it the definition. Okay, let me redo the prompt. Oh my god, I forgot my words. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Did it do it? Okay, accepted. So, oh, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna ask it, can you write the most optimal version? What is it testing as? It's just speed, right? Okay. In terms of runtime speed. Well, it is not even writing the code. Maybe I need to do this. So maybe I need to like write this. I have to prompt it the same way, right? So I'm gonna write this, and then I'm gonna say, use the following define function. Okay. And we're gonna ask, okay, it is an optimal solution. So that's the best they can do. So it was able to do 7 milliseconds in terms of memory and runtime. Okay, let's remember this. I'm gonna open up another one. I'm gonna forget. So I'm actually just gonna take a screenshot. Wait. Can you guys remember this for me? This is what we got, okay? Because I'm gonna forget. And then this is the most optimal GPT-4. Oops. What does Bart say? Can you write the implementation? We're gonna do this with GPT-4 as well. And then we're gonna ask it. I just asked it. How do I clear the console? Okay. Class solutions. Object dot reverse between. Okay, let's try this out. From is it the same solution? Oops. Oh no, that's annoying. I'm gonna have to do this for all of them. Indentations. Line 4. Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry, guys. What? Line 10. This is so annoying. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Got it. Okay. There. Okay, whatever. That should work. Oh my god. Wait, that should work. What's wrong with it? What? Oh, damn it. Okay, this one should be return dummy. Should be here. Okay. Oh my god, that took way longer. That was embarrassing. Okay, 12 milliseconds. This is not as efficient. So I'm going to ask it, can you make this most efficient as possible in terms of runtime speed and memory usage? Okay, GPT-4. So can you make this the most efficient in terms of runtime speed and memory usage? Okay, since it's the most efficient version already. So let's do this one. I appreciate. No, here we go again. Line 52. And invalid syntax. Well, what's wrong with this? Wait, what's wrong with this? Okay, guys, I'm tripping out. Tina ASMR. Move it to VS Code. Ah, you're right. That would actually be a lot smarter. I wonder, can you ask her to generate answers in JS and run? I'll remember them for life. 7. Do you just enter it? I just entered it directly into LeetCode. She said efficient, not correct. Wait. Did I copy it wrong? What's wrong with this? God damn it. Okay, you're right. Let me just put it into VS Code. This is so annoying. I can't. My brain's not good enough right now. What's wrong with it? No. VS Code. In the meantime, if somebody knows what's wrong with it, that could also work. Okay, let's see. Python. That's really interesting. I don't get an error on VS Code. So what is the problem here? It's still the same problem. I really don't get an error. Inefficient. No, it's not running Python 2. It's supposed to be running Python. I don't have the end param. Am I tripping out? Wait, why don't I have the end params? Head.val. Okay, I have to go through all of it. This is like my nightmare, by the way, guys. Trying to like live debug code. It makes me very nervous. Not head or left. Turn head. Is it because it's not supposed to be printing it? Okay, I actually don't get it. All right, friends, I need help. What's wrong with it? True, we just need to not print it. But I don't want to change their thing. Okay, fine. But why can't it print that? Oh, end is equal. I think that should... Okay, never mind. That should work, though. It's not returning. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Okay, everybody, let's not talk about this anymore because it's not there's nothing coming out. Okay, got it. 18 milliseconds. 13.67 megabytes. So this was actually the slowest, right? That was the slowest. So I actually think Gemini was GPT 3.5. I think that was the fastest, and then Gemini Pro, and then GPT 4 was the slowest. Is that correct? Rip syntax in chat. I'm literally like freaking out. I get so nervous when people watch me code. So please don't judge me. I'm like, oh my god, what's wrong with it? Gaslights you into thinking code is debuggable. Oh god, I'm so dumb. If it's legal, do you need to print the list at all? I don't know. I think you need to... No, I don't think you need to print the list. Well, you need to return it. Okay, never mind. Was it... Do I even need the helper function? Did I need a helper function? I'm like kind of curious now. Did they even use the helper function? Print list. No, I don't think it did. No, I don't think it actually needs to print it. Well, let's just try getting rid of it. Does it work? Oh, result. Did it say a result? Like it did. Okay, wait. This stream has gone on for like 2 hours now. What is the... So what do we give this? I would say like Gemini Pro. 3.5 was the fastest. I was like 4, 3, 2. Is that reasonable? Yeah? Yes, no, maybe? Should be right. Okay, 6.5, 9, 12, 15.5. This one is 5. Okay, so well. Okay. Wait, did I do it right? Let me just check. No, I did not. I did not do it right. 20.5. Yeah. Did I do that right? $14.5, that's correct. Okay, I think that's correct. Too much hosting. Yes, reasonable. The equal performance metrics are NP deterministic. Python version code. Yeah, I need to like test that out because I don't know why it did not work, to be honest. Let me, okay, but it looks like in the end though. Wait, are you guys able to see what I'm seeing right now? Or nah? Did it die? Did it die on me? Why is it dying on me? What is happening? ChatGPT, leak code. Okay, now it's not letting me switch screens. One sec. Technical issues, my friends. That's not right. That's what I was using earlier. Google Pro. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm having a lot of technical issues. Just bear with me for a second. Okay. Is that correct? Is my math correct? So it looks like GPT 3.5 and then it's Gemini Pro, then GPT-4. So the claim that Gemini is better than GPT 3.5, I think that's fair, but it is still vastly worse than GPT-4. So we'll have to see when Gemini Ultra comes out. What do you guys think? Is that a fair comparison? Trippin' Smurfs. Yeah, is that fair? Wait. While you guys tell me that's fair or not, this is really bothering me. I have to figure it out. Why is this not able to print? I think it's because it's not returning a value, but don't mind me. Don't mind me. I get really annoyed when I can't figure out something. So let me just try to figure this out on VS Code. Okay. You're seeing my obsessiveness come out. Okay. And is equal. It should be able to print. There's like no reason. I don't understand why it's not letting me print. Yeah, it all lets me. Okay, Tina, calm the fuck down. Okay. I think it's because it doesn't. It really should work. It works on VS Code. Is it because it's not returning anything if you do that? Maybe it's because of. Let's see. Okay. I don't know. If someone can tell me why it is that thing we were doing, why it wouldn't print, when end is equal to a string. It really should. I don't know why. Okay, can we see the entire function? Also, why are we testing on Bard rather than Gemini? Because Bard is I believe Bard is the only way that we can test Gemini Pro right now for text prompts. Let me know if that's wrong though. That's why. Google now is crying. I'm more concerned that why LeetCode thinks that you can't print something, that you can't declare a variable and then print it. Okay, I'm gonna leave this on screen while we talk and you can somebody explain to me why this doesn't work. Okay, like super triggered. Let me just put this part. Why does that not work? Like if it's like an integer, I get it, but it's a string. So why does that not work? I'll leave that for you guys. It should work. And it is running on 3.5. Isn't it? Oh wait, it's not. Maybe it's not. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna stop. Okay. So what do you guys think about this final result? Sorry, my obsessiveness. Yeah, what do you think about this final result here? It looks like GPT 3.5, so Gemini does win out by a point, and then GPT-4 by a lot. So after we do this exercise, what do you guys think in conclusion? In my opinion, I think people are shitting over Gemini because of their lack of understanding of these misconceptions. Like they're comparing it to GPT-4, which is not fair. And also realize the fact that AlphaCode 2 isn't even out yet. So we could test out more coding questions in the future. But even like as it currently stands with Gemini Pro, like they all got it correct. Well, GPT-4 didn't get it correct according to LeetCode, but I think GPT-4 did get it correct in terms of other coding IDEs and just using Python. But for whatever reason, it's that. But then Gemini, surprisingly, GPT 3.5 was the most efficient solution. So that was interesting. But yeah, no AlphaCode yet. And Bard doesn't have Gemini Pro for other modalities right now for images and things like that. So definitely images is way worse for Gemini compared to GPT-4, but GPT 3.5 doesn't even have images, right? So there's that. I would say in terms of base functionality, they are pretty similar. Yeah. If we remove the vision part, I would say GPT 3.5 and Gemini they would be about the same. Maybe with GPT 3.5 actually being a little bit better. That's how it seems like that would be the case. But I would say like they're very similar to each other. The claim that Gemini Ultra is going to be way better than GPT-4, I don't know about that. I would like to see the multimodality. I think that's the reason why it would win. How much better it would be than GPT-4, I'm not sure. And then there's the whole idea of like Q-Star that was coming out, like talking about how it was able to be much better than math. That's really interesting to me because if you guys remember what was over here, if you look at math, was 53.2%, right? So they were both really bad at math from what we could tell. Because they were both really bad at math, if this can dramatically, if Q-Star or whatever the new algorithm is at OpenAI can increase in math a lot, that means it would win out. I think that's really where the most progress can be coming from. Yeah, I'll be interested to see that. What about you guys? What are your thoughts? Do you guys feel better about Gemini, or are you still kind of like, fuck that, deception? We did total score. It's odd that Google isn't dominating this space given its long history with AI. Wes showed how Gemini's test was arranged. What did Wes show? He posted another video 11 hours ago about it. Let me see. What did Wes show? I thought he just showed the difference between didn't he just 11 hours ago testing and ranking Gemini? Yeah, this was the question. Like, again, I think Wes is great. Like, don't take this as me saying like Wes is not great or anything like that. But I think the one thing is that he was testing Gemini, GPT-4, and Grok, right? Which I was saying is kind of not fair to do because you're basically testing something that should be compared to GPT 3.5, right? Not with GPT 4. So I don't think that's a very fair comparison to do that, especially with like images for Gemini. Gemini is not even being compared. Like Gemini is not even using, sorry, not Gemini. Bard is not even using Gemini Pro for image recognition and stuff like that. So by saying that Gemini Pro is like so much worse than GPT 4, that's kind of not fair, in my opinion. So I would say GPT 3.5, Gemini are pretty similar to each other. 3.5 might be a little bit better if we take out the fact that GPT 3.5 doesn't have any image stuff, but I don't think Gemini is as bad as people think it is, in my opinion. So I don't know if that's the one you're referring to from Wes, but that's his most recent video, I think. Yeah. Does that answer your question, Miles? I didn't test Grok yet. No. I mostly wanted to do this live stream for people to understand that it's not really fair the way that people are testing it right now. It remains speculative still. About Q-Star, yeah, I have a video about Q-Star, which I released a little bit late, which is probably why nobody is looking at it. So I fucked up on that one. But yeah, Q-Star, I'm very interested to see because we did see here that there's a lot that can be improved in terms of math. So it really can't do what it says it can. OpenAI is way ahead of Google. Yeah. I think I would stick with GPT-4. I think I will stick with GPT-4 as newbie dev since the latest Gemini video, which Google kind of fake it. Yeah, in conclusion, this is also in terms of usage wise, I think if you're going for a free version, I would actually go with Bard because it does have image stuff and it's able to search like maps and things like that, which, and like real-time search, which Gemini, sorry, I like literally can't talk. I think Bard, which is powered by Gemini Pro, even though it's not powered in terms of the image recognition, it's still better than GPT 3.5 for functionality for most people because it's able to search on Google. GPT 3.5 is not able to search on Google. It's able to take some images, it's not great at it, but it's still able to have that functionality. And for a free version, it's better. But if you're going for a paid version as of now, still go with GPT-4. So let me kind of like say that again. Just kind of in summary, this is what I would do, okay? Going for a free version, I would go for Bard because it's able to search the internet using Google. It's able to have things like maps and things like that. And it also does have image recognition, even though it's not very good and not powered by Gemini Pro right now. So if you are going with a paid version and you have that, GPT-4 is definitely still the best model out there. That's my conclusion. What do you guys think? I was still paying for GPT-4. I was still paying for GPT-4. I just would love to get a few bucks discount for use. I'm just a 33-year-old teenager, mom from Chile, consumes all my allowance. GPT, I wonder if they're gonna make Gemini Ultra into, if it's gonna be free or not. That would be interesting. I'm a free tier user. GPT-4 is still out of my reach. If you're a free tier user, I would say Bard is better. There's small print in Gemini video. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Miles. What small print? The part that they were faking it. Yeah, they did say that they were not faking it, but they did say that it wasn't the way that it was shown. That was something that did show. I'm not sure what you're referring to by small print. How about LM Studio? I've not done my research on a lot of the other ones, so I'm gonna be honest about that. Yeah. I probably should. Should I do a comparison with like open source models as well? and things like that. Would you guys be interested in doing something like that, where like we can actually build something using different ones and see which one's better? For search, I would pick Bard. Yes, I would agree with that. For search, I would pick Bard as well. Gemini Ultra may be the backend for Google Next Hub. I have no idea. Yeah, that I don't know. I do know that Gemini Nano is powering Google Pixel right now. Does anybody have a Pixel? I do not have a Pixel, so I don't know how good that is. I think Gemini has a lot of potential, especially with Gemini Ultra. What are your thoughts on Claude? And yes, now that everything is kind of calmed at OpenAI, they're back on track and moving forward. Okay, so I haven't tested Claude as thoroughly as I have just done using GPT-4, GPT 3.5, and Bard. So, but from what I can tell, I think it's on a similar level to the OpenAI, like to GPT-4. I would say Claude is actually, I don't want to say that. I'm not sure because I haven't tested it enough. I've used Claude only a few times, but by default, I still use GPT-4 because it's a lot better. I would say Claude, from what I use, which was a while back, it was as good as GPT 3.5 at that time. I don't know. Does anybody else have an answer for anybody that uses Claude more often? Is Claude better now? Would you say it's comparable to GPT-4 at this point? Pixel was amazing, especially picture edits when using camera. Okay, cool. So thanks, Ibrahim. So what about AI functionalities? Because it's technically being powered by Gemini Nano right now. Can you tell a difference? Same performance. Oh, really? How much context is allowed in different models? Oh, good question. I think right now, GPT-4 Turbo has the greatest context, like tokens that's available. I believe Gemini Ultra and Gemini Pro have similar, which was, I want to say 18,000, but don't quote me on that. Let's actually look it up. Let's ask Bard. What's the context window? What's the context window for Gemini Pro and Gemini Ultra? $15. What? It's telling me that it doesn't know. Well, let's ask ChatGPT what it is. Mm, 32,000 for Gemini. 32,000 context window. And for emojis. And GPT-4 Turbo is 128,000. So OpenAI's GPT-4 much better in terms of context window. I'm a student just testing out many different. If Gemini can't clear, I'll misunderstand. GPT-4 has the ball for a slam dunk. Yeah, I'm really just interested in seeing Gemini Ultra. I'm particularly interested if there's more information about Q-Star. That's what is going to be very fascinating to me. I think the biggest thing right now, OpenAI is still ahead of Google. It really seems that way. I think Google is trying to do a bunch of things like multimodality and things like that in order to make themselves stand out, right? I don't think they can actually really, right now, like I think they're about the same as OpenAI, if not a little bit worse. And they're definitely slower, which means that by the time Gemini comes out, OpenAI may come out with their Q-Star model already. So that's be interesting. I think it's definitely just kind of behind. So they're trying to make it up somehow. Yeah. When do you guys think we'll get AGI? Last question before I got bounced. I'm so hungry. What do you guys think about AGI? 2024? Gemini says that Gemini Ultra has 1.56 terabyte parameter count. What? Really? That's not what it said on the... on their own announcement. Oh yeah, let's see. What do you guys think about Claude? If you could, GPT-4 could translate a message behind you. A couple of ex-OpenAI people built Claude, powerful open source. Claude is good for summary and transcript. Would you say Claude is about the same as GPT 3.5, or you say it's approaching GPT-4? I still think GPT-4 is better, but I also haven't tested out Claude that much, so I feel like it's not fair for me to comment. Damn, I'm late. Q-Star reminds me of Q. You mean from Star Trek? 2024 would never on AGI. Q-Star reminds me of Q. I did a video on Q learning and things like that. If you want to check it out, that's kind of my guess as to what it would be. If OpenAI denies it, it might affect stocks. AGI Christmas 2024. All right, everybody, this is recorded, so get your best guess. You will have the props if it comes out 2024. If anybody thinks that, you'd be like, I told you so. I think it's gonna come out. Again, there's also this problem of how AGI is defined, right? Like, how do you define reaches general human intelligence and ability? Like, are we talking about like on what, right? On what? It feels like a moving goalpost, but I would say I think it's going to happen in 2024. Like, some definition of AGI will be reached. Are they going to keep changing the goalpost and deciding what is considered AGI? That I also think is very possible, because it's just like the way that they define it right now is so vague. And I don't really think that it's one of those things where you see it like, wow, it's AGI now. Like, it's hard for me to believe that when somebody just goes like, oh, you'll know when it's AGI. People have thought a lot of things were AGI. So whatever benchmark that they're using, I'm not sure that I agree with you'll know when you know. 2034? Okay. Summer 24. Ooh, that's very optimistic. Summer 24. Okay. Define AGI. Exactly, right? That is the thing. It's like very hard to define what that is. But I think some definition of it, maybe like somebody, like some sort of seemingly intelligent being would feel, I think, end of 2024. AGI has to be greater than or equal to max human intellect. Oh, that one's going to be hard. Because you also can't just test it on like IQ tests and things like that. It's not really like that. Max human intellect, I think that's going to take a while. I think that will say never happen up and down. Maybe it will seem like it at first, but after developments, we'll decide if it was overrated. When it understands poetry, it is AGI. Okay. Arguably understands what is the definition of poetry. I bet Sam was like, Q-Star? Oh yeah, I meant no comment. Well, Sam has been like saying a bunch of things. Anyways, I'm not going to go into the whole issue with the OpenAI stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to go into that because I would be like talking forever. All right. Well, friends, I hope this was helpful. Was this helpful? I hope it was helpful at least. And thank you all so much for joining. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream or video.